today we embark on a journey through the minds of some of the cleverest creatures on Earth. We're counting down the top 10 smartest animals, each with brains so brilliant, they might just leave you questioning your place in the pecking order. Number 10. Pigeon. Number 10 is the pigeon, city slicker, park pecker, and, unbeknownst to many, the thinking man's bird. They waddle around like they own the place, and maybe they should, given their surprising talents. Picture this, a pigeon gazing into a mirror, nodding at its reflection like a sage contemplating the mysteries of life. While we're out here struggling to remember our online passwords, pigeons are busy recognizing human faces, distinguishing between styles of painting, and even moonlighting as radiologists who can detect cancer better than some trained professionals. They're like the Sherlock Holmes of the bird world, if Holmes had wings and a penchant for crumbs. Number 9. Octopus. Number 9 is the octopus, the cephalopod con artist of the 7 seas. With 3 hearts, 9 brains, and enough flexibility to put a yoga instructor to shame, these ocean dwellers can solve puzzles, open jars, and navigate mazes like they're playing a friendly game of Clue. They've been caught on camera unscrewing lids, sneaking out of aquariums, and using coconut shells as portable shelters. It's like watching a master thief on the run, always one tentacle ahead of the law. They're so smart, they could probably beat you at chess and then ink you just for laughs. Number 8. Rat. Number 8 goes to the rat, underdog, underappreciated, and undeniably underrated. Don't let their size fool you, these little furballs are packing some serious brain power. They navigate mazes like they have Google Maps embedded in their whiskers, and when faced with a challenge, they think their way through with a strategic mind that would make Sun Tzu proud. They've shown empathy, too, comforting their fellow rats and even sharing snacks. They're like the noble thieves of the rodent world, robbing cheese to give to the needy, and always coming up with Plan B, and C, and D. Number 7. Border Collie. Number 7 is the Border Collie, man's best friend, and man's intellectual superior in many cases. These dogs don't just fetch, they analyze, interpret, and strategize like furry little chess prodigies. Give them 1,000 words, and they'll understand every single one, probably better than your last Scrabble opponent. They can herd sheep with the finesse of a ballerina and the tactical planning of a military general. They're the kind of dog that knows what you're going to do before you do, and they're just waiting for you to catch up. The only thing stopping them from taking over the world is the lack of opposable thumbs. Number 6. Crow. Number 6 is the crow, black-feathered, beady-eyed, and sharp as a tack. Forget the cawing, these birds are practically plotting. They've been known to craft tools, hold grudges longer than your high school rival, and even engage in a bit of creative nut-cracking by using traffic as their personal nutcracker. Crows are social, too, with complex communication skills that could rival a group of teenage gossipers. They're the stealthy masterminds of the avian world, always a step ahead, and always with a plan. If they had thumbs, we'd all be in trouble. Number 5. African Gray Parrot. Number 5 is the African gray parrot, nature's stand-up comedian, linguist, and mathematician rolled into one. These birds don't just mimic, they understand. With vocabularies that could outshine some toddlers, they can count, recognize shapes, and even have a rudimentary understanding of arithmetic. If you leave them alone with a phone, don't be surprised if they order takeout. They love a good joke, too, pranking their owners by mimicking voices and sounds. Think of them as the Monty Python of the animal kingdom, clever, witty, and always ready with a sharp comeback. Number 4. Elephant. Number 4 is the elephant, a creature with a brain as big as its heart. Elephants are emotional powerhouses, capable of empathy, mourning, and even a bit of mischief. They've got memories that could shame your smartphone's data storage and can communicate through seismic signals. Imagine sending texts by stomping your foot. They use tools, solve problems, and have a social structure that would make any human community envious. They're the wise sages of the animal kingdom, walking softly, carrying big memories, and reminding us all that intelligence isn't just about brains, it's about heart. Number 3. Dolphin. Number 3 is the dolphin, part-time acrobats, full-time geniuses. These sleek swimmers are the socialites of the sea, forming complex societies and engaging in behaviors that can only be described as human-like, if humans had the good sense to surf all day. They use unique whistles like names, understand abstract concepts, and have been known to use tools in ways that would make even a Boy Scout jealous. Dolphins play, they prank, and they have fun, proving that intelligence isn't just about survival, it's also about enjoying the ride. Number 2. Chimpanzee. Number 2 is the chimpanzee, our closest living relatives in the animal kingdom. With 98% of their DNA shared with us, chimps are like the distant cousins who show up at family reunions and immediately start a debate over whose branch of the family is smarter. They use tools, solve puzzles, and even display complex emotions like empathy and grief. Their ability to learn sign language and understand human commands makes them more like us than we'd care to admit. And they're not just brainy, they've got the street smarts too, using their skills for everything from termite fishing to tactical skirmishes. Just remember, when you look into a chimp's eyes, you might just be seeing a little bit of yourself. Number 1. Human. And finally, number 1. Humans. We build skyscrapers, explore outer space, and, most impressively, spend hours debating on the internet about why cats are smarter than dogs. We've created art, language, and the concept of weekends, 3 things that prove we've got brains, a sense of humor, and an appreciation for rest. Yet, we still have a lot to learn from our animal brethren, whether it's the dolphin's playfulness, the elephant's empathy, or the rat's resourcefulness. Sure, we're on top for now, but let's not get too comfortable. After all, if an octopus figures out how to send emails, we might have some competition. So, there you have it, our countdown of the smartest creatures sharing this blue marble with us. The next time you meet a pigeon, a parrot, or even a rat, remember, you're not just looking at an animal, you're looking at a fellow intellectual, and they might just be looking back, sizing up your IQ, and plotting their next move.